So, a very quick recap from last week. You guys talked with a wonderful dragon that you guys met before named Tiaval Alwyn. She is a magenta pink dragon core elder. But when you guys talked to her, she was pretty rough looking. But she explained to you guys kind of what's been going on in the Dragon Isles, and that is that a plague, a plague specifically designed for dragons, pretty much wiped all the dragons out. She was only alive and just hanging on because she had such immense power. But even her power was beginning to fade. Um, in an attempt to repair a couple issues that she had, Kenna attempted to break some spells that had a hold over Tia, and instead Tia just kind of imploded and turned into a essence gem, which I can't remember who grabbed that.
Rock.
Okay.
Rock's
Yeah.
got it.
Oh yeah. He's got it.
And he put it on the adamantine chain.
Yeah, which gives you some cool ass, buffs.
Makes his AC real high.
Which is important for a barbarian, or for anyone, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Kenna doesn't understand that, but in her several thousand years of being alive, she's never greatly increased it.
Nope.
But you were essentially told that there are very, very, very few dragons that exist anymore. They are essentially pretty much wiped out from all terminology. They're extinct. There may be a handful of them left in existence, as far as Tia knew. A little more curious is when Tia kind of turned into a gem. Pan got a hold of the gem for a moment, and it seemed to transfer some of the essence, or Pan kind of took on kind of a dragon-esque tone. Her demeanor changed a little bit, and her eyes turned a magenta pink, and they've not turned back since. No other effect happened as far as you guys know, but that is all from the gem itself. As you guys attempted to head south, because Pan told you that she could sense more dragons, 2 more to the south, you guys were ambushed by, for the lack of a better word, mercenary type. They are essentially hunters that are, their only goal is to grab Pan. Granted, you guys don't want them to have Pan, and they put up a pretty good fight so far. They've been a fairly difficult entourage to fight. There were originally just a couple of them, and then their numbers kept going up by 1 every round, pretty much.
2 of them exploded.
Yeah. There was 5, I think, and now there's 3 left.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this guy's also in a box, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's not really all that dangerous at the moment. He's kind of curious about the box. He's just kind of poking around at it. The Jester is in pretty rough shape, but he's still kicking and screaming and making jokes. Yep.
Me and him have been getting along.
Yep. But the more dangerous foe is the guy with the big picture with the big machete and standing on a stick. Mm-hmm. He's been fucking you guys up quite good.
Mostly me.
Yep.
Well, actually, I fucked myself up. He helped just a little bit.
Yeah. But I need to take a second here, because apparently don't know how to organize my Google Docs well enough to have this in the right location.
That other channel I made, that tabletopper or whatever, has like 5 running D&D games going on it.
5?
I think so. Well, I mean, they're not running anymore.
No, but 5 playlists.
Yeah, 5 playlists of different games.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to put up links for all those.
Oh, one of them I know or at least 2 of them are pinned in the pirates
Okay.
text channel.
Yeah,
I don't know if you posted the mage one. Oh yeah, last message.
Mage riffs. Fucking God.
Okay, so
Pirates.
the couple
in
things to
space.
note about the guys you're facing, just to give you guys kind of a rehash of kind of what their gist is that they're pretty much immune to any elemental damage of any form, and they tend to stun you when they attack you, which is not fun.
Mm-hmm.
I was stun locked for a minute.
Yep, that can happen. That can definitely happen. The elemental damage that they take, they also seem to regenerate that, so that's an extra boon not to use that. Because if you
Oh
use,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
they will heal based off of it. And then the final thing that they can do is they can explode, doing a insane amount of damage.
They can
Yeah.
Chaozu.
Yep, and they almost took out, who was it? I think it was Pierce. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to do
Still
with how much
solid.
life they have left, I think. From
They deal their full hit points plus more, and they have a lot of hit points. So the one thing that I will actually, I can't remember if I tossed this towards you guys or not, but yeah, I think you guys have been fighting them long enough that you kind of pick up on it. Mostly because of the way they kind of interact with the world. You guys have seen this type of mentality before. They are technically constructs. Their motions, their movements, everything they say seems to be almost pre-recorded rather than
They
made
like
up on the spot.
inevitables.
Kind of. They are not
That's what they
inevitable.
reminded me of, with
They are.
their like inevitableness.
Yeah, they are technically abominations, but just kind of a quick thing, just because I don't mind just telling you guys a little bit of the background. They are essentially constructs made by beings from the outer realms. So they are basically created here on this plane, made of outer world essence. So for all practical purposes, they're not each a living creature. They are sort of, but they are a construct technically. And this is something I think you guys could officially pin in the nail, pin in the cushion that they are in fact constructs just based on their actions. The fact that they don't stray from their task, which is the big thing that kind of sets them off, even when they're in like immediate danger of being slain, they go for Pan.
they have programming.
They, of sorts, yes. Is there any other questions before we? I think we'll just start a new initiative.
All right, I'll
Just,
be right back.
just
I'm
kind of give.
gonna grab a drink.
Okay. And just to give everybody kind of a little bit of breathing room from.
This is one I really want to roll high on.
Yeah, because actually the reason why I want to do that is because they all go first.
Yeah.
I think the only person that beat them was Jacobs
Okay.
because
Well, yeah,
they all rolled
Jacobs.
mid to high 20s. So.
Okay. Well, I mean that's not terrible for me.
Oh no, Pierce went first too because he has an insane initiative modifier too. So.
Okay. And then I'll roll for my start. Oh well, they got a natural one, so cool. At least that wasn't me.
You said like you got a natural one. I was like, ooh, that's
No.
not good for you.
They got a 4 total.
I've got it. Rock will make combat real complicated and use his horn and just summon a bunch of dudes.
There you go. I mean, we
Whatever.
wouldn't be the worst.
It is an option.
F complicated. We need it.
Thankfully, I've had 3 weeks to
Think.
generate like 1/10 of the brain power that Kenna produces in like 2 seconds. So I have a couple of possible options, assuming I don't get instantly squelched.
Oh, I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
Let's see.
I have been so busy packing, moving, and unpacking, I haven't had a chance to think about this game, like, at all.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep, that's good. I don't hold any of that kind of stuff against you. It's
It's only one time that I've moved between states, and they were adjacent states. So A lot easier.
Okay, they still rolled really good.
Also
So.
had like
I got a
no
38.
stuff.
Okay.
Of course you did.
I know. That's,
All right,
and
Rock, what'd you get?
I don't even want to go
19.
first.
Oh, I see it right there.
I mean, I guess I do, but
Oh, and isn't Pan like screaming or something?
I cannot believe I forgot that. That's actually the most important detail going on. Yeah, that's actually important because they actually don't get to go this turn, the bad guys.
oh, Horatio.
Um, so yes, so that was the last thing that happened is like Pan started freaking out because these things like started kind of like nearly slaying Kenna, and Pan was holding on to Kenna's hand as Kenna's being ripped apart by this thing.
Yeah.
So Pan kind of like forced herself off of Kenna and just backed up and started screaming like a, like a 10-year-old child would from her point of view.
Yeah.
From your point of view, you hear Tia Val's Great Worm Dragon yelling from this range. They are all effectively stunned for 3 rounds. So you
Wow.
guys actually technically have 3 rounds to do a thing.
Who was Tiaval?
The big ass dragon.
Okay.
So when she looked into the gem that was around
Was that the one
Rockwell's
that?
neck.
That's the one that died.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the huge. Yeah. The
Yep.
big, okay. Yep.
Yeah, she was one of the Dragon Core elders. Like,
Yep.
Yep.
I remember.
So we're gonna go in initiative order because the timing
Yeah.
still kind of matters because Pan actually has specific things she's gonna do each round, but you guys have this round and then 2 more rounds of freedom, and
My
then
God.
we kick into. You need it.
I bet, but still.
I mean, unfortunately, the guy that Ken is fighting is still at full health, basically,
Mhm.
and guy in the box is there forever, but technically he's full health too.
The
And
guy in the
Jester,
box.
the Jester's looking rough, but he can do a lot in a short amount of time. So,
Mhm.
and actually, he just healed from a fire ability too. I think it was. Can't
He
remember.
threw like a firebomb at his feet or something.
Yeah. That's what it was. Yep, his fire grenades. Yep. Yeah. So he's actually. I forgot. He's actually doing better than I was thinking he was. So yes. So starting off the round, Jacobs.
All right. I'm just gonna.
You guys cannot verbally communicate right now because she's screaming, and all you guys hear is this jet engine roar.
Okay.
So one, I'm gonna be wincing from that. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that is unpleasant.
It actually is not unpleasant at all.
All right. Well then, I'm just gonna
From
be like,
your-
that is loud.
Yeah, like you guys physically see like the grass and the tree like behind you guys like all like moving from the force of it, but you guys feel next to no pressure from it.
Earplugs in.
Holy shit. All right. Well, have at you. Sorry it has to go this way, but I'm gonna hack you to pieces.
Think you get advantage if they're stunned?
Oh, you just hit him.
Really?
He can't. He can't. He,
Or-
no. They're actually more than stunned, but from your perspective, they're
Oh,
stunned.
yeah.
So they're
They-
incapacitated?
They are fully.
Well, so auto crit.
Yep.
Right?
Is it?
No, not
Okay.
auto crit, but you
Okay.
auto hit them. They're
Right.
still moving around a bit. They're not. They're basically like they can't be. If you swing at them, you hit them,
Yeah.
but they can still like move from you stabbing them in the neck,
Okay.
kind of thing.
Okay. That's
If
fine.
you want to roll for a chance at a crit, you
I
still
did.
can.
I did, and I didn't get one.
Yes, you could absolutely do that.
Because I figured there's no reason I can't roll.
Correct.
1, 2, 3,
Exactly.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Yeah.
That's what I
And just
do.
Okay.
oh yeah, the gesture's actually way better shape than I thought he was. Oh my. That actually. Yep.
Okay. 11. No. Wait. 10. 20. 30. 36, 37. 41 plus 11. 52. With Ice Brand. So I swing in my Ice Sword, knowing they're fire happy.
They're all element happy.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It's the lowest one. So 4 of that was cold. If I use fire, it's more fire.
That actually does matter, so thank you.
Yep, absolutely. Alright, so... And then I will shoot him with sharpshooter. Because it's gonna add a boatload of damage.
Oh.
No crit, so I got a 9 on the die. So 9, so 30 plus 6 necro. Or necrotic or whatever.
Thank you. I don't think they are. You have to have no resistance or immunity to that, so it's all good.
So 36. So
Okay.
52 and 36, and I say, all right, that's better. That's more like it. I like it when you just stand there.
I don't like this. I don't like this one bit.
Yeah, neither did I.
I would prefer this not to be a thing.
Maybe you shouldn't have tried to kidnap a little girl.
Have.
What?
That, he doesn't have a good comeback for you. He's busy.
Yep.
Busy, brain hurty.
Yeah. All right. Brock. Jake, if you're gonna move at all, you can stay there.
I'm done.
Okay, Brock.
Okay. So Rock is going to rush to Kenna's aid. Is this white line here anything?
That is a portal,
Okay.
A portal.
so it is in the way of movement.
Okay, so let me see if I remember how to do this.
I mean,
I
you
believe this thing is like your storm column or whatever.
Oh,
Yep.
I totally forgot about the storm column.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
yeah, because that's the only time that guy's taking damage and got chucked against the wall.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I guess the first thing I do is move this storm column. No, first thing I do, I'm gonna come straight and like hop over Pan. 'Cause I'm athletic enough to do that.
Yes.
Here and then come here and attack this guy twice.
All right.
So first attack 33, so not a crit. 43 damage. 14 of it's radiant, if it matters.
How much of it is?
14 is radiant.
Oh, let me see. I can't actually off the top of my head remember. Okay. Nope, don't matter. So go ahead and add them together.
Okay, so it's 43 damage. Second attack is also not a crit for 26 damage. And then I want to move this storm column this direction if I can remember how to do this.
I think you can just
Oh,
grab
I think I drew it, so
Oh.
you might not be
Right.
able to pick it up.
Oh yeah, because the circle.
Yeah, because I
On
can't
this
figure out
roll.
roll 20. Yeah, I want to move it there, and I'm gonna choose lightning bolt. No, not lightning bolt because he absorbs elemental stuff.
Yep.
I'm gonna chuck him.
Okay. Which way are you gonna chuck him?
Let me see if he's got a save for that because I don't remember. One
If
sec.
he has a save, he fails it automatically. So
Cool. I chuck him 20 feet this direction.
Bounce him off the force cage.
Sure, why not?
Pinball.
Aye, that was mine.
And he takes 1d10 points of force damage, so he takes 1 point of force damage.
Oh, get wrecked.
And that is my turn.
Like he goes to like respond, and his face just smashes into the corner of the cage, and it's invisible, so he doesn't even see it coming. He just gets right talking. You just see his nose break.
The guy
Oh.
guy inside sees a bit of like saliva
Yep.
across the invisible.
Actually, the guy inside laughs hysterically at that. He's like, "You're supposed to dodge that."
Is he being affected by the screen?
Oh no, not at all.
Okay. Yeah, I guess spells don't go through it, so or anything like that.
Okay. Anything else, Rock?
No, that's it for me.
All right, Ken is up.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually 2 rounds you guys have free, not the third. The third one is when they initiative. Sorry, I'm trying to like look up 4 different rules at the same time.
Oh, believe me, I get that.
So you actually have this round and 1 more round of freedom.
All right, well, I'm gonna back off here, and for my bonus action, I'm going to change this portal and shift it to channel negative energy of the Shadowfell, because I feel like that's very dramatically appropriate with this screen, and also it's useful right now. So everything within 500 feet of us goes grayscale. Lights only function out to 10 feet, and fire and radiant damage is reduced to 1/4. And they all take necrotic damage. So the guy in front of me takes 14 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
The jester takes 15. And then, I mean, spells don't go through this. Would he be affected by it, or would he be shielded?
No, he'd be shielded from it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I would say too.
So
Okay.
just a weird little like space where he just like looks around. And he's like, "Hey."
Yeah, just like. All right, and then I heal. Let's see, it was 29 damage total. So I heal 5 points. Yay! Sucking their life force.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
then-
but that is a visual too. So anybody that can see Kenna, you just see their like life essence like drain into Kenna. It looks super evil.
Yep.
Rock's
It's not one that
always-
I like doing all the time.
Who are
but,
you taking that from?
The enemies.
All of them?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm watching the Jester, so I
it's-
see that. And
Anyone I choose within 500 feet.
oh wow.
Yep.
Rock has always known Kenna was just borderline evil anyway.
I mean,
I don't know what you're talking about.
it's not
Hey,
so
I have to. This isn't one I like to use a lot, but I gotta balance things out.
Mhm.
I used the Fey one a couple sessions ago. Okay, so then I'm going to cast Disintegrate on this guy in front of me.
There you go.
So, dexterity save,
It fails.
which he fails. Yes. So he takes all the damage. It's 10d6 plus 40. 86 points of damage.
Wow.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Nice.
All right. Not a bad turn. Ah. So you see like several parts of him like just turn. Well, obviously everything's grayscale, so you know that it would be turning black, but
Mhm.
it's already kind of black.
It was gray, now it's black.
Yep. You see that it doesn't like. It's not as effective as you'd like it to be, because he's not a spellcaster, so that's not near his max hit points. So
No,
you hit
I mean,
him with
it's
it.
still 86 damage. I didn't
Oh, it
expect to kill him.
Absolutely. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
He's also a construct, so he doesn't actually feel full pain. He just kind of stands.
Yeah,
He's not
Ugh.
like see, unlike the jester and the other guys where they kind of have emotion. This guy doesn't seem to have really emotion, so like it hits him and it doesn't even seem to phase him.
I
Whereas,
seem
like-
to be disintegrating.
Yeah, he just like looks down, looks up.
This is something that's happening.
He's like, probably should have dodged that. But okay, moving on. Starlings.
All right, this one's gonna shift in front of me, and then they're just gonna fuck him up. So they hit with all their attacks.
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay, so this is all magical slashing damage. Does it need to be split up, or can I just give
Nope.
the number to you?
You just give the number. As long as it's magic, we're good.
Yep.
One big damage.
Wait, do they deal any fire damage?
They set him on fire.
Okay, yeah,
So,
that's right.
yeah,
Yep.
he takes 1d10 fire damage divided by 4 now.
Yep.
He
doesn't heal. No, actually, he doesn't heal from it. He doesn't take damage from it. He's just on fire.
6, 12, okay. Plus. Sorry, I have to. Their extra claw attack. 66 plus 33 total. Okay. Wow, that was very mediocre.
That's how it always works. I can roll all the dice. Okay, a normal roll, basically.
Yeah, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. 49 damage from them total.
All right.
Nice.
Now he's looking a little rough. His like one of his arms is kind of unhinged a little bit, like it's not fully hanging on.
Whoa.
His clothes that he was wearing. There's like a bajillion holes in them. It's kind of like when you guys met what's his face from the Rifts game when he was Nikki.
Oh. Yes.
And he got Sonic punched in the nads.
Oh, it's Taka.
All right, so that brings it to Starlings are done, so that's gonna be top. Oh yeah, so end of the round. It's technically Pan's turn. So Pan, like those of you, you're all within pretty close range of her, so you can actually see this. Like while she's screaming, she like kind of stops screaming momentarily, and like looking at her entire face has like pink scales all over them, as if her like entire face like molded to the dragon form to do that. And it does not revert back.
Oh.
She gets some pink fire within her mouth, and she like gets ready to blast one of these guys with it. But then thinking about how they don't take damage from it, she aims it at Kenna.
Yeah, too bad it's
So-
doing 1/4 damage.
It doesn't really matter when you do 20d12 damage.
Wow.
I mean, it would be a lot more healing.
Well, yes, that's true.
God, can you
Yeah,
imagine
she's actually
that?
seen me set myself on fire before.
So 125 damage fire towards
Okay.
Kenna.
So divided by 4.
Yep.
Alright, that's a shame. So 3 hit points. Oh, oops, I changed my total hit points to 3 instead of increasing my hit points by 3.
I mean, we'll
Wait.
take that.
How is that 3? I thought it was 125
Well, I
damage.
heal 1 point for every 10 damage I take. And 120 divided by 4 is 30. Right?
Oh. Oh, I see. I thought you were healing the 30.
No.
Gotcha.
I would heal 12 from. Yeah, I don't heal very fast from the fire.
Yep.
It's just a little.
It's a slow heal over time.
I would be like ridiculously powerful if it was
Yeah, if you just nuke someone with a fireball and
just like I'm gonna set myself on fire and become immortal.
Yep.
Well, I guess I'm already immortal. Whatever.
Yep.
In battle.
Yeah, in battle.
And I don't know if your starlings don't heal from fire, right?
Oh, they're just immune.
Okay. They had a nice warm blaze.
Mm-hmm.
Is the
Let's see
fire
that.
pink?
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Yep. All right. And that brings it back to the top of the round at Jacobs.
Alright, I will.
So this is the last round of these guys being derps. Well, they're gonna be derped after because they're not feeling too good, but
Whatever you do, don't walk in the purple circle.
Oh.
Unless
Step
you feel
into
lucky.
Kenna, wait, we can't hear, can we? All right. I guess
Oh,
I.
yes,
I mean,
yeah,
you're
you
next to
can.
me,
You
you
can.
could,
The,
like-
the streaming is gone.
Oh, okay. Are you in no need of heals?
I am doing all right, but I wouldn't say no to them. If
All right. Did Solus die? Or like, is he poofed?
he's not been here for quite some time
Okay.
because of the dragon killing plague thing.
Did I give you one of those potions?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm all right. If you
Because I also have big old mega heal potions too. I don't know if I gave
if
you
you could
that.
just stand in the way of things trying to kill me, that would be the best.
All right. And then I shoot at the jester. Actually, yeah, he's still stunned, so I'll get sneak. All right. Go for that crit. 17 is not a crit. How do you roll dice in here? What's the command?
Slash roll,
Yep.
backslash roll.
Okay. All right, first one will. Oh no, that's right. No, it's the gun, so it's different. That's why I was doing it this way. Because I roll 10d6, but I actually roll 12d6 when I use the sword, and that gets ridiculous. Ugh.
Rolling a bunch of ones helps you.
Yeah, that was kind of bad.
Yep, that's all right. Okay, and now 2d12 on the gun for another.
Is the full 27? Is it just slashing or?
Oh, this is piercing from the bullet.
Okay.
And then 13 on top of that, so 40, and then another 21 on top of that from sharpshooter.
Okay.
So 51. Cacao!
Still good.
They better not
Actually,
come over
it's
here.
It's actually 61.
Oh.
40 plus 21 is 61.
Derp.
Yep.
Math.
That's okay. I had it written down properly. I wasn't checking your math. I was doing my own.
Hooray!
You just hear him moan from the shot, like it's like one of those things where like nudges him like a foot over too.
Good. I'm impact damage.
Like yeah, it's like physics damage in like a Nintendo 64 game where it just kind of nudges him.
Punk. I hear a little pixel sound.
Yep. Click. Anything else?
Nah, I'm good because I've got sword and gun out. I can't do anything. So.
All right. So then you gonna move it all?
No,
You already did.
I did. I like here.
All right. Rock, you're up.
Is that like a cyclone thing next to me?
Yes.
So is it loud? Is like in cyclone-y?
Your call.
It wouldn't be like an ear-piercing loud, but think like a really angry vacuum.
Okay. I'm totally
it's-
thinking of a really angry vacuum.
I just picture that the old like things where people draw like squiggly angry faces chasing people with like vacuums and stuff.
Yeah.
You guys remember that?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of My Little Toaster, the vacuum on that, because he was a grumpy vacuum, I thought.
All right. All right. So for my bonus action, I'm gonna move that angry cyclone right over him again, and I'm gonna chuck him another 20 feet back.
Nice.
Oh, I have to move.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
I
you're
don't
good.
know how to draw circles, so he's gonna land right in here,
I don't know how to draw circles. Sorry, I don't know how to add 20.
and he takes another 8 points of force damage. And then I'm gonna continue to try and mess this boss up.
Nice.
Not a crit. 40 damage. And then second one, also not a crit, but damn close. And 22 damage, so 62 damage total.
Right. Just enough to kill him.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fucked him up.
and he's the one that had no emotion.
Yeah. But you hear the jester like screaming. He's like, no, 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 my guardian, no.
Hmm.
Okay, that guy is gone. And then you hear, I surrender, I give up, not worth it.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that's all you had to say.
I mean, he's still stunned for a round, so it's
Yeah.
technically Kenna and Starlings and anything else Rock wants to do this round for moving.
No, I'm not. I'm not even gonna move. I hear. I give up. All right. Well, cool. We're good.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Kenna.
All right. I will summon another Starling next to me
Okay.
and just have them like surround Pan defensively.
Cat, get out of here. My cat's just sitting in my face meowing.
And
at me.
I will not target the necrotic damage of anyone this round.
Alright. Give him his full. No, just give me. I was gonna say, give him his full hit points.
Yep.
Okay, so no necrotic damage. Okay, so it's the summon Starling. Move them. Not targeting. Are you doing anything physically? Oh yeah, you summon the Starling.
Yep. And I'll just stay where I am.
Okay.
Catch my breath a bit.
Starling's moved. Defensively, safely. Okay, the round ends, so it's effectively pretend initiative order. So combat's over, unless you guys want to do anything, because the jester is just crying right now on the ground. It's like maniacal crying, so it doesn't sound like normal crying. It sounds like, if a crazy person was like laugh crying.
Deranged crying.
Yep. But yeah, so that is combat. So what would you guys like to do?
Yell at the
I'm
jester to
to-
stop crying.
He's like, okay.
Okay, it's
And
better.
he stands up, and there's no tears, so he just stops and just stares at you blankly.
Now come over here and ask there are questions.
Okay, he will walk right through the cyclone unless you turn that off.
No, I'll absolutely dismiss it.
Okay, like he gets like right here, and he's like, bloop. Okay.
Oh, and the grayscale lasts for one more round, and then
Yep.
back to normal.
Okay. So. All right. So, how can I help?
Who sent you?
Well, my master.
Who's your master?
He doesn't have a name.
Does he have a description?
Big, inky, and lots of arms.
Oh, look at Kenna. You got anything from that?
So I mean, probably some kind of abomination.
Damn.
Yeah, most likely some form of elder beast from the Outer Realms.
I figured
Yeah.
you'd have it at least narrowed down to like 3 or 4 names.
Greater creature from the far realms. Unfortunately, quite a few of them have tentacles and are large and void-like.
Ah,
He's like, that's why I don't know which one it is exactly. Too many, too many.
what does he want with the girl?
Bring her to some cage, some chapel on an island. I don't know.
Oh,
I was to escort her to the sea.
yep. We know where that is.
Great. Are you bringing her there?
I don't think so.
Well,
Must
we're
be-
definitely
Did I
not
convince
now.
you to?
Some sort of explanation as to why she should go there.
Oh, I have no idea. That's not my job.
Hmm.
My
Merely
job
doing
is-
your master's bidding.
That's what I do best, or attempt to.
You gave it a shot.
It was a good effort. Although you should work on your diplomacy skills.
Yes, well, it's not too often that people talk to us.
It's not
I'm
too
going
often
to-
that people ambush us.
Study.
Really? You
and-
seem like the type that would be ambushed frequently. Adventurers, are you not? He has no idea you're gods.
In a manner of speaking.
I want to examine Pan a little bit and see like the draconic features, are they still there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so essentially like her entire body is still the exact same size and shape, but her face area is completely covered in like a pink scale, almost like a half dragon would be, where her face is slightly forming to like draconic features.
Okay.
She doesn't have anything like elongated or anything like that. It's all just currently just covered in pink scales. And then you see her hairline has receded a little bit back to make way for some scales.
I can't remember. Have we like done anything other than common speaking with her?
I don't think so. I think you.
What did you say?
I'll just kneel down next to her and say to her in draconic, Pan, can you understand this?
Yes, she speaks in common.
I will switch to Sylvan. Can you understand this?
Yes.
Okay, so she has tongues. All right.
No one knows both those languages. It's impossible.
Well, I mean,
I know.
I could go through every single language I know, but it's not worth the effort.
While you're doing this, he's like, she is quite the remarkable little girl.
Yes. It would appear so.
What else can she do? Would you like to join my circus, little girl? I need some new replacements. My recruits died. In fact, my guardian died. I could use a new one. You seem quite powerful. Would you like to join me? She obviously says no and like grabs onto Kenna's arm.
Yeah.
It's like, fair enough.
If she seems like uncomfortable from the jester existing.
Oh no, she does. She doesn't. Like she does. She actually kind of like until he like targeted her with conversation, she was just playing with flowers on the ground.
Okay.
Like she was trying to fix flowers that you guys were crushing while stomping on them.
Supremely untraumatized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for the scream.
Yeah, I mean, she seems to have very mercurial moods.
So what are you going to do with the girl? I'm curious.
Oh, I'm sure you are, as is your master.
Don't worry, my master can't spy on me. He has no reaches into this world, which is why I'm here.
Well, if I had my way about it, I'd train her to be a fierce guardian of the wilds.
Interesting. Seems a waste, but okay.
First thing we have to do is figure out what exactly she does.
Well, she kicks their asses.
Saying this while like scrutinizing the scales and stuff, like smudging my thumb on her
By the
cheek.
way, yeah, like when you like flick one of the scales, because like the scales can physically move technically. Like she gets really confused that the scales are on her face. Like she doesn't even feel them. Like she's like, "What are you doing? What is that? Did you put something on my face?"
Conjure a mirror of white light and show her.
She's super fascinated. Like she just begins like playing with her like scales. She's like, "Whoa!
It
Where did
seems
these come
you
from?"
have absorbed facets of Tiaval.
Ooh. Do you think I'm going to become a mighty dragon one day?
I do not know, honestly. Although I think that your destiny may be somewhat more complicated than that.
What
seems to me as though you are capable of... well, you're quite impressionable when it comes to power.
That's what my sister always told me too. Something about I make a good conduit. What's a conduit?
That's a good word, yes. Something through which one can channel power.
Yes, she used that word a lot, channel. Which I never understood because, I mean, I guess...
So you were meant to channel something.
That's what my sister said.
Did it have to do with meta? Because I can't think. the old ones or whatever that she's like.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Probably like the key to opening something,
Okay.
like spilling out the world, ripping apart reality, something.
So yeah, we should keep her from that. But
Well, just
also,
like, or we could try it.
no. But see, now the weird part is that's like the whole reason that the door was open was for that to happen. So I don't know.
Quite curious. Where did you find the girl, if you don't mind me asking? Because we've been searching for a very long time.
Before we answer, would you mind telling us more about what you are? You seem to be a construct of some kind.
Oh yes, I am.
He's a
Made of-
jester.
He's like, I like this one.
A little more agency than your others.
Well, to be completely honest and careful in my wording, because I am unsure exactly of my origin, what I do know is that I and my companions are made of the essence of powerful worshippers of the outer beings, warlocks, witches, those type of beings. When one of them worships hard enough and ascends to greatness, their souls become one with the outer realms, which is where my masters collect their essence. They use that essence to recreate beings on this plane. We are on the material plane, correct? Yes. I
Something
think
like it.
this island is confusing me, but yes,
Yes.
we are infinitely rebuilding. What you destroyed today will be rebuilt tomorrow.
Very well.
It's slightly annoying that you destroyed them, for 24 hours is a long time to go without a companion and a guardian, but at least I have him over there, the fellow in the box.
So long as you leave us be, you are free to go.
It is quite clear that I am unable to take the girl from you, and I see no point in trying. However, if you leave the girl for more than 2 minutes, she is mine. I declare her abandoned.
Fair enough.
And he like kind of goes over and like knocks on like the invisible wall. He's like, "Are you coming?" Oh, but you didn't ask my question. Where did you find her exactly?
Behind the door,
Interesting. What kind of door?
a locked door.
Ooh, the best kind. Was it one with a bone handle? It was.
Yeah.
It was the obsidian door with the dragon bone handle.
It may well might have been.
The best kind of door. The best, the best, the best, the best. Well, that is all the questions I have for you. So is there anything else you wish of me?
What other bone-handled doors do you know?
Ooh, there are two others as far as I'm aware. Apparently, the door at the bottom of the temple is also an obsidian door with a wood handle. Most likely similar to the one you were speaking of with her. And the other, well, I've never actually seen it personally, and I've never been to its location, for it's in the far realms, but apparently there's a door there, very similar. Apparently it opens the antechamber to my master's room.
Interesting.
Very. Anything else?
Quick question. Can you, just, I don't know, send word to your master to please kill Zaladin? Fuck that guy.
I don't have a way of communicating with my master, unfortunately. I am but a device.
Sure, well, if you run across Zaladin, you kill him. Save me the trouble.
Doubt he'll be able to. In
Worth
fact,
a
I'm
shot.
fairly certain.
Worth
I
a
am
shot.
unaware of who you speak of, but if I see someone named Zaladin, be sure to. I will slaughter them in their stead.
Good luck.
Yeah,
I mean, I
exactly.
do want to point out there's probably hundreds of kids named Zaladin.
Uh-oh.
Can't be that common of a name.
I mean, it's not super common, but it's still a name.
Well, it's their parents' fault for naming him after an asshole.
Exactly.
Oh no.
I feel no pity.
Yep.
I do. 'Cause-
Jacob's been like renaming all of his crew different stupid mythological names, and Zaladin is like his favorite kid.
That's fine. He'll come back to life if he's on Jacob's crew.
Yep. So yeah, so if you guys don't put a stop to them, they will leave once the cage is gone. How long does the cage stay there for?
An hour.
Yeah, it's a while. So
So I guess we'll leave.
yeah, he like literally he just like walks over the cage. He's like, "Will you hurry up?" And then he like walks over like here, and, like sits on the ground.
I'm going to make no effort to open it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, they deserve a timeout.
Which is fair.
Did you have any jokes prepared for the jester?
Oh no, I just tried to use it off the top of my head.
Okay, because Jacob's like in parting as we're like, hey, tell me the funniest joke you know. And
You were born.
Ah.
Ooh, nice. Going for the burn.
Mm-hmm.
He winks at you. He's like, "I'm sure I will see you again. Hopefully soon."
I hope not.
Not you. You're annoying.
Hmm.
You're quite rude.
I've been told that before.
No, the loud one. He's entertaining.
Fair enough. Have fun with your new friend, Jacobs.
Oh, I intend to.
So as you guys leave, are you guys? I'm assuming you're gonna find a spot to take a rest.
Yeah,
that'd
wouldn't
be
mind.
beneficial.
What's that?
That would be beneficial.
Need to reflect on things.
Okay. So I'm just gonna get rid of this stuff. Okay. So if you guys head on out, I'm gonna bring you guys back to the island map just to kind of pop back up because you guys were on your way back to the ship actually.
Weren't we going down to like here to find another dragon source?
Yes, but I do believe you guys said you want to stop
we're
the
swinging
ship
by the
first.
ship, right?
Yep. Yeah, that happened like here-ish, kind of up this way. The rest of the trip is uneventful, so if you guys just, I mean, there's nothing else on this island really that you guys have seen.
Everything's
So,
dead.
yep. So whether you guys rest in the mountainside or somewhere in the plains or just back to the dread pool, either way it's uneventful. Nothing tries to stop you or get in your way. But the thing that is important to note is that when you get back to the ship, there has been no change whatsoever. They have reported seeing nothing. Everyone's just like, it's been pretty chill actually. Everyone's getting kind of bored. You said we couldn't leave the ship, so this is stupid.
Who said that?
Smithy won.
Okay. That is stupid. That I said no one could leave the ship.
Yeah.
Hey.
We've been at port for several days doing nothing.
Hey, it doesn't matter. Even when you're out at sea, you don't do anything. That's why you fucking get shot all the time.
He literally just like stands there expecting to get shot while you're talking. He's like, "Right, sir," and like leans his head forward.
No, I ain't got time for that. You got shit to do.
I thought he didn't do anything.
Right. They don't until I tell them to do stuff. And then they still do about half of what I tell them to do.
Yeah, like the ship is perpetually always dirty, not because like it's magically dirty. It's because the crew is very lazy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
they're the best crew ever.
They're the best crew ever. It's because they get everything done so fast and they fuck off the rest of the time.
Yep.
All right. So, are we resting?
Yeah, I mean, at least to replenish supplies or spells and health and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys are just gonna take like a long rest.
Yeah, man. Sounds good to me.
We should get everything back so you don't have to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. During this time, Pan has been very busy pulling out random toys. Who is keeping an eye on Pan most?
I will be keeping an eye on her, and if I'm not like within like 20 feet of her, I'll have one of my starlings just like shadowing her,
Okay.
and they will play with her if she wants them to, but they don't speak. I guess she could probably understand them with Sylvan, but they don't talk unless spoken to.
Which she's a girl. She's a kid, so she's gonna ask them questions all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And since I was like the one that like opened the door and everything, I feel like there's some sort of responsibility. So I also keep an eye on her whenever I'm not captain shouting.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I'm not captain shouting, I'm keeping a pretty close eye on her. And then I also assign like 3 smithies to like also like keep an eye on her. Smithy 3, 8, and 7. You 3. You watch her. Make sure nothing
Like
happens.
9 of them show up because they can't count.
Yep, exactly. I don't care. And then I
Or you just rename the same, like multiple ones, the same number multiple times.
It's I don't even care. Whoever shows up.
Yep, exactly. A minimum of 3 of them will show up. Okay.
Yep. But yeah, I Jacobs is definitely also on her like glue after that abandonment fucking ultimatum.
All right. Perfect.
Don't worry, they are excellent at sealing children away. I have experience.
So
Not that I've ever.
the best babysitters to defend against kidnapping are kidnappers themselves.
Yeah, basically.
They know all the strategies.
Yeah, of course.
A few hours in on the ship, nothing really changes, which is it's strange because the weather doesn't even shift a little bit. Like it's always a very temperate temperature where you're at. Like the weather is so consistent, it's actually a little kind of spooky because on the material plane, weather can, the wind picks up or whatever. The tide doesn't even change at all. So there's no up or down of the water.
Man, this is boring.
You're like all the smithies at the exact same time say, right?
Yeah. Holy shit. What'd you guys do for 7 days?
But you look and one of the smithies is tied and he's like basically out on the water and they've been throwing rocks at him.
So like day and night is still happening, right?
I mean, it's only been a couple hours, so yeah, the sun's up there, but it's
All
still
right.
like midi-dayish.
All right,
It was happening while we were traveling around, though, right?
Yes.
new game. Rock, come here.
What's
All
up?
right, get, and I shout for like 10 smithies to come over. All right, you take 5, I take 5. We're gonna throw smithies at that smithy.
All right, deal. You're on.
Yeah, let's see who can hit that smithy with a smithy more times.
All right, give me 5 rolls, everyone.
Yeah,
Everyone that's participating.
I'll just
All right,
throw it in chat.
Yeah, just throw it in chat. That's fine.
Sure. What am I?
20.
Just,
Am I adding?
just roll a d20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So say if you roll, 5 or above, you hit. Oh, Jesus Christ, Jacobs. He's apparently played this game before.
Oh yeah, of course. This is Smitty bowling. Usually I grab a head and a bunch of limbs.
Like, those are so consistent. It's weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like you throw 2 perfect, and on like the third one, he they force him to like roll up into like rings basically. So you're like chucking big like life jacket kind of things like
Yeah.
of smithies at people,
Yeah.
and like he like lets go, so he kind of like fishes through the air and then hits off to the side, and you proceed to shoot him.
Yep. Then I should. Hey, why'd you let go?
You're trying to bowl 300, and he screws up your game.
Awesome.
Um,
So we just pummel the shit. We bombard a smithy with a bunch of smithies.
on the bright side, like because they don't want to climb back on the ship, so it was boring. They just kind of like hold on to each other like a life raft. So you now have a life raft out there.
All right, perfect.
They're just gonna slowly circle the ship, swimming.
Cool. All right, I got you. 4-3.
Yep. All right, keeping track.
Yep.
We have 1 draw, 1 win, and 2 wins for you.
Yep.
While you're